Morning everyone. Today is going to be an interesting day. It's pretty warm out right now. It's probably about 75 degrees. Humidity's not too bad even though we got rain all night long. And this afternoon is going to get real interesting because the next set of storms is coming through and it's supposed to bring possible tornadoes, which I don't think that'll happen for us because we don't get very many of them. We do once in a while, but very rarely. But the severe thunderstorms will come through this afternoon. And we will get a lot of that. So I'll take the rain because we need a bunch more of it. And that's going to be it for a while, I think. Today we have about 17 or 18 lawns to do. We're not going to get them all in. We're going to try our best to get them in, but we're going to have to push them off, some of them off till tomorrow. But we're going to take the ones that are scattered out the farthest today and go from there. And wind just changed directions. So let's get the trailer load up and let's get started. Okay, we're heading out to the ones out in country, the ones that are scattered out, and I don't know how many we're going to get done. Because sun's shining right now, but it's not going to be shining very much longer. It's getting dark really fast, clouds are moving in.
We have severe storms coming at us today.
It wasn't supposed to hit till later this afternoon, but I think it's going to hit earlier, I think before noon. So I think we might get 2 of these done out here, and that's it. But the winds are really, really high right now. So, let's see if I can turn this thing around so you can see it. That's what we're coming into. And it is getting worse. We'll be lucky to get this yard done. But it's the furthest away from our house, so we don't have to come back to here tomorrow anyhow. Okay, we got that yard done and the sun came back out. Looks like all the clouds are going south of us for a while. Boy, that thing crooked. Anyhow. So it looks like we're gonna get a bunch of, or a couple more of these that are out in the country, and actually the next 2 that are quite a ways away from our house. And I guess once we get those 2 done, everything's easier after that. So I'm gonna get you set up at this next yard. It's a yard you've seen before, but it's a big yard, and I don't know what else I'm going to get done today or get a chance to get a video of, just because once we get into town we're going to be going as fast as we possibly can to get through all these yards before it does rain this afternoon sometime. So we will see you at that yard. Okay, well, we were going to mow this yard and the lady stopped us and told us don't bother. She sold her house. So it's kind of a surprise because she was talking about selling the house and she just called the realtor up and says, I'm thinking about selling the house, and the realtor come looked at it and pretty much sold it the next day. So we have an outbuilding right next to it that we're going to have to mow, and then we're going to head back into town. The yard was kind of a little hit to the paycheck. That's a $75 yard that we did there, but that happens. Nothing we can do about it. So we're going to get this outbuilding mowed down and then head into town. Okay, that little itty bitty yard is done, and we're off to some other ones now. I'm not sure where else I'm gonna get a video from. This next one you've seen a whole bunch of times, and the way the wind is blowing right now, I don't think I get a camera to stand up there anyhow. So we're gonna find some other place for us to get a video for you. So off to the next yards. Okay, we just finished up this other yard over here, and we've been talking with that last customer there that sold her house. That one yard before that, it's 20 minutes from our house there. That is too far out because it's 20 minutes there, hour to cut that if everything goes right, and then 20 minutes back to the next house. So you're basically at 2 hours for that house, and either we have to drop the house or we have to double her price of the lawn care. So I will be calling her in the near future here. So we only got about four more cuts on that lawn, and it'll be done for the season, and we'll go from there. But more than likely we will not be cutting that other customer out there because it's just too far out, not cost effective. So right now we're gonna go stop at home and eat lunch and then head back out. Okay, we're back from lunch, mowing some lawns, and it's a little extra steamy out there right now. Sun popped out from behind the clouds and just heated everything right up, along with the humidity. And now they're talking 2 to 4 inches of rain for the next like 24 hours or something like that. I don't think we're gonna get that much, but I'm thinking we're gonna get a bunch.
Well, they said it could be higher in some areas.
Yeah, we won't be the highers, but maybe 2 to 4. And possible tornadoes, which, like I said this morning, I don't think that will happen, but it
because
might.
of the winds.
Yeah, because
we've been having power lines down all day, and power poles and trees been down in different areas.
Yeah. And it's gonna get a little worse as the day goes on, as the storm comes through and gets closer to us, I guess. So.
I guess we don't have to worry about that as bad as the heat index in New York.
Yeah.
They got heat warnings there.
Yeah, so we have good things and bad things about our area.
But it's just been a weird year for weather.
A very weird year. We got a glare there again. Hold on. Yeah, still a glare. Anyhow, not as bad, but anyhow, it's we're gonna work as the yards that we're going to do now are the one with the deep ditches that take forever to dry out, and we're gonna get all them done first. We're kind of jumping around a little bit on our route, but I want to get them done before all that rain hits, because if we have to push them off till tomorrow, we won't get on them yards. So off to those yards. We just finished up in this neighborhood, and yards are all done. We skipped over what, 2 yards of this neighborhood because they didn't need to be cut. Next week they will need to be cut, but that's okay. We'll make it all work out. And right now we're gonna go cut another small outbuilding, and I don't think that last one that I got the video on there, I don't think you saw that one, and I don't think you've seen this one next. So I'm gonna drop a camera out there and get a video of Vicky cutting that yard, because it's gonna take I don't know, about 2, maybe 3 minutes to cut it. So she's laughing because it's funny. The amount of money we get paid to cut these little tiny yards is just comical, but it also makes up for them big yards that we kind of lose money on, so it kind of works out in the wash, I guess. So we'll see you at that next yard. Okay, this is the lawn. It's not going to take very much. Okay, she milked that yard for everything it had.
But you know what? That's the greenest that lawn's been all summer.
Yeah, it is. So it's just funny how much they pay us to cut these little yards. But whatever. That's whatever they want to do. So now we're going to go on to our last yard for the day, I think. That's it. That's our last one for the day. And that's the one where you've seen that one several times. The ditch is always wet in that one because the sprinkler system and everything just kind of runs down in the ditch there. So
and it's all squishy.
All squishy.
And the deer and the turkeys have fun in the flower beds. I saw the mulch all up.
And if you get too far off the lawn, you get poison ivy every single time. So
like I did last week. I went in the backyard, went through the flower path, and there it was. I got the poison ivy.
Yep. So usually that's what happens. We get poison ivy and we backtrack a little bit. We figure out which yard it was. There's about 6 or 7 yards that as soon as you get off the yard, there's poison ivy. Anyhow, on to our last yard.
And run his lawnmower all the way down here, you dummy.
Complaining about the neighbors, yep.
Yep, taking responsibility of cutting my lawn, messing up my ditch. I just love that when people do that. Then I gotta go back and fix it.
You can't say that word.
Why not?
Because I gotta bleep that out now. Because you're not allowed to use that language on this video.
Oh my goodness. Well then they had to doo-doo up my yard then.
I'll edit that little word out that she used.
Oh, I think you should just leave it in there. That should spark a fire for people.
I don't know. I can't leave that in there because then I get flagged and people complain and.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. So that is our last yard for the day, which the humidity is just it's way up there. I don't know what it is, 90 whatever percent it is.
And 70% dew point, which means the dew point, the humidity, whatever, it's way too high.
Yeah.
That's it. High range, hard to breathe stage.
And there's no breeze. So the storm's coming. It's gonna hit here from what I saw earlier. It's supposed to hit about 6. But everything changes around here all the time because their best guesses is what they're doing around here because of our bay and the temperatures. Whatever it happens to be right now, which I don't know, I think it's around 70. It changes a lot of the way the storms go. So that is going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. And if you check out the links in the description box below, it would be greatly appreciated.
Peace be with you. Have a good evening and see you at the next yard. Goodbye.